a collaborator, not a competitor. Leader must encourage collaboration rather than competition inside the team or outside the team. Therefore, he must have that authoritative attitude, personality to enforce the rules inside the team, outside the team. And obviously, finally, a leader is a great guide, a great philosopher, a great debater, a great negotiator. These are all essential skills to be a great leader. Dealing with difficult people and difficult situations. These are another very important skills for advanced communication, because time will not be same for every day. Organization may face difficulty, you may face difficulty. So with different person. Therefore, please try to understand the difficult people, try to deal, how to deal with them, and also how to deal with difficult situations. Understanding difficult people. As we were discussing in the previous discussion that communication style, aggressive communicator, they are very difficult to deal with, as well as passive aggressive communicator. They are also difficult to deal with. Here we can see some negative attitude persons. They think they know the best. They know everything. They know only to criticize, only to complain. So how to deal with the complaint masters? How to deal with the critics? There are some persons who do nothing but can criticize others, even the performers. So how to deal with them? So if you can identify these types of personality inside your team, only then you can treat them better. You can deal with them better. So how to deal with the difficult people? Number one, listen to them. Obviously, if you can identify some difficult people inside your team, then please listen to their perspective. And don't be excited, don't be, please stay calm. Don't judge them. Just reflect, respect to them, obviously, and try to understand what is their motivation. If you can identify their motivation, then you can satisfy them. And then they will obviously be with you during the operation, team operation, but look for others' help. Don't demand compliance. If there are some difficult people, they will not be compliance. So please try to set some rules for them and avoid smiling. Don't try to smile with them, because difficult people has to deal specially. Don't act defensively. Don't be defensive, as well as don't return anger with anger. I mean, if they are angry, please, you don't be angry. Don't argue with them. Try to convince with them other. Keep them extra space. Please maintain some extra official behavior with them, not more than official behavior. Then set limits and boundaries. How long you will bear them and how far they can criticize you. So please set those limits and discharge your own face. If you become more excited to deal with some difficult people inside your team, then you may lost your target. You may be failed. So please don't try to be overexcited with them. Try to discharge your stress and deal with calm. Deal with difficult situation. Obviously, when a large company, large factory is going on, any organization can experience difficult situation. During difficult situations, try to establish the fact first. What is the situation? Try to understand it, explain it with nitty-gritty, and ask lots of questions. Why this situation occurred? How this situation occurred? When this situation, who is responsible for that? Try to ask these questions. Then listen to the, stakeholders, those who are present during the situation. So listen to everybody. Avoid prejudgment. Don't judge anything in advance. If you judge anything in advance, you may be misguided. Try to listen actively and act professionally. Aim, don't try to get everything of your own, but aim for a win-win situation in this difficult situation. And remember, there is no one-size-fits-all approaches. That is, your one solution may not solve the problem. Therefore, have some alternatives. How you can deal with and how long you will allow others to do. Thus, you can deal with a difficult situation of a relation. So during these 175 slides, we have discussed many aspects of advanced communications. So what were the issues? Try to recap it here now. In the recap session, the elements of advanced communication, one was prioritize. Because as a leader, as a guide, as a manager, you may have many options to do so, to solve your problem, to deal with your difficulties. But you have to come and try to prioritize which problem should be solved immediately. So prioritize the needs and act accordingly. Repeat your communications. Because one-time communication, one-time sending letters or calling over a phone, it may not be enough to deal with your needs. Therefore, follow-up and repetitive communication can help you out to achieve your goal. Be visible with the organization. When you work with a team, be visible with the team and be a leader, don't be a boss. A leader who knows how to do the task, how to perform the job, and provide mentorship guidance to others, and also do appropriate measures. Take appropriate measures when necessary. Therefore, be leader, not boss. Have empathy to your other colleagues. Have respect for your suppliers, buyers, your regulators, your employees, your other stakeholders. And explain as simple as possible. If you would like to work with a team, obviously explain each and every initiative with your team members. And also listen from your team members. Active listening is a very important advanced communication skills in an organization as well as in professional life and daily life. In the recap session, we also have to remember motivational tips because each of the members of your team is important and try to motivate them to achieve your organizational goal. Openness, your door should be open for everyone. Everybody should have access to you and have their say to you and try to listen them actively. Then provide feedback when necessary. Execute commitment. When you commit something, please execute it accordingly. Speak to everyone. Be genuine and honest. It is very important. If you commit something, if you set a role, if you try commit someone, then obviously execute your commitment. And be genuine and honest. Don't try to misguide others. And don't try to cheat anyone. Then you will be a great leader. Lead by example. Confidence. Obviously, confidence is another very important tool for advanced communications. Because during public lecture, you need confidence. During presentation, you need confidence. During any sort of dealing, you need confidence. So confidence is another very important skills for a leader. Ask question. Asking appropriate question in time. It is another very important quality for advanced communication. And performing one day and lay down for 3 months, no. You have to consistent in your performance. Consistency is another important issue of a great leader, a great manager, a great organizer, a great CEO. less and listen. It is a very important advice. When you speak less, that means you are expressing yourself less. When you listen more, you are gathering more knowledge from your audience, your stakeholders. Therefore, speak less, listen more. Be approachable. Don't be overexcited. Please be approachable and be everyone rich. Try to emphasize teamwork, not individual performance, because individual performance will not achieve the organizational goal finally. You have to perform, the whole team have to perform better. If you would like to perform, you would like to reach your destination, your target, your goal, then inspire teamwork rather than individualism approach. Keep your team aligned. When you think something, you behave something, you fix something, explain it to each member of your team, and so that every member of your team be with you, be aligned with your target, your goal. With these few words, thank you very much for listening to us during this long discussion. Thank you again.